Hey, welcome back to the Crown Era. It's me, Coach Hunt. Ooh, that's bright. Look at my shadow. I'm gonna just do what I do, you guys. I'm just gonna do what I do. If you saw the title, it says "Remembering a Loved One" or something to that effect. I may change the title, but today is my mother's birthday. Yay! She would have been turning 76 if she still was here. She died when she was 58, which is just a few years more than what I am. And for some reason, like yesterday, I knew my mother's birthday was today. Like I knew it, but for some reason, I was in like this fog of not knowing. I was like really busy today and I was doing this and I was doing that. And it's a holiday or a religious holiday for some people. And it just didn't dawn on me until I was speaking with a coworker on the phone and my television flashed to its what do you call it? Like the screen, screensaver, and the date and the time popped up. And I said, "Oh my goodness, it's my mother's birthday." And then I reflected throughout the day and I said, wow, I had a conversation with a coworker about ancestry.com. And when I went on ancestry.com, I saw that I had a few more hints and new information. And then I saw that my grandmother's picture of when she was like in high school was in there. Now, that was like a long, long time ago. And I was like really seeing all these different generations. And then my daughter asked about my mother's full name and how did Heroise come about. And I was telling her it's Haraway and Louise, a combination between, her grandfather and her great grandfather and her great grandmother. And it just didn't dawn. It was a lot of energetic ancestry today, and I had so many emotions. I was thankful and grateful, and then I reflected on how radical I was in pain and hurt at one point, how I just was so devastated about feeling alone or feeling orphaned. Um, because I had a trifecta. My mother died, my dad died, and then my brother died. My mother was the only child, and I was here alone, so to speak. There was no one left besides me and my children, and all the transitions, like all these things, just kept coming up and like filtering through. And then I realized I'm very neutral with it now. And I'm at a place where, of course, I've always accepted and I love my mother and my grandmother, um, and my father, of course, and my brother as well. But I'm at a place where I'm like, wow, I'm not in that pain period anymore, even though I'm still going to grieve because that's my mama. Don't play with my mama. My mama was a Black Panther. My mama was a songwriter, a poet. My grandmother was a poet. My brother played instruments. My dad, um, he was just a survivor of Vietnam and mathematician and all well educated and all this stuff, but just this history, this ancestry is around me. I really feel that today. Like they are around me, and I'm just here to say this is the whole point of the video. I have three ways that I want to invite you to honor your ancestry, honor any loved ones that have been transitioned over that you feel that you have lost when really they are still with you. um, Call upon them in the name of God to have their love and God's love touch you in a way to remind you that you are loved and you're not alone. One, of course, is always a candle. See the crown candle because we are in our crown era, and also the royalty of just what life has given us is important. And I'm gonna be journaling today, and I'm gonna be watching some YouTube videos because actually my mother is on YouTube. People have posted videos of her singing as she was an activist, hip activist. And she's in newspapers and stuff like that, so I can always read about it. But I'm also going to pull out a piece of jewelry for her. I'm going to dance in my own way for her tonight to celebrate her love, her birthing me, the love, the unconditional love that is always here with me, because that energetic umbilical cord was severed when she passed over, but the energetic umbilical cords of unconditional love through God is always with me, and I'm always connected to that unconditional love. So, one again is lighting a candle for your loved one. Two is speaking with them in prayer through journaling, but speaking something, writing something for them. I may even write a letter. I'll figure that out. I'm either gonna write a letter or I'll draw something for my mom tonight just to let her know that I am in her energy and I appreciate that and I love her for that, and I'm not gonna cry. And I'm gonna dance. So I'm gonna do some movement. I'm gonna do some creativity. I did a candle. I thought about purchasing some flowers, but normally when spirit wants me to purchase flowers for myself, it's through a transition period. So when I was at the grocery store today, I saw the flowers, but I did not get a nudge to purchase them. So I moved away from that because we got to always use our intuition in the crown era space. That is like number one for us to mobilize and utilize our life and navigate it in a way that benefits our heart opening and keeps us centered and in our own well-being, keep our nervous system good to go, all that good stuff. But I wanted to invite you to journal again. Journal, dance, write, or whatever they love to do. And that's why I said I was going to write, maybe even write a poem. The last couple of days, I have written a couple of poems. Excuse me, you guys. This is alive, as you know. And I got my love refill cup because I'm always going to want to refill in love. Um, but to utilize that what they love to do in some way or in some way or capacity to honor them. And yeah, so I want to say definitely my condolences if that is fresh for you or is old. The pain and the loss and the memory of that is always going to be there to a certain degree. Time does not heal all wounds. All wounds? No, time does not heal all wounds. Time just supports you in healing the wounds of life. Um, yeah. And what else did I want to say? Um, let's see. What else? Mommy, do you want to say anything? God, do you have anything else for me to say for those who are maybe still in a lot of pain and struggling through acceptance that life is not just what we have in this body, but it is so far beyond this. Um, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna pull a card, just one of my affirmation cards, real quick, and see if I get anything. You never know what happens. You never know what's gonna go on. Um, oh, okay. This is what popped out. I manifest the desires of my heart. So, spirit, God is telling us that we manifest the desires of our heart. Stay on point, stay in love, stay in grace, and honor your ancestors as much as you can. And know that God has them in the palm of their hands, and your heart is there, and their heart is there, and you are still connected. You are still bonded. May not be in the physical plane, but in the spiritual plane, everybody is everybody, and whoever's not there is impossible because we're all there. At least that's my belief. We're all there. We're never separated. Never, ever, 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 ever. But that's it. That's all. That's my video for today. I love you guys so much. It's Coach Hunt. If you don't know who I am, I'm a holistic self-love coach that support women to have the best life ever, whatever that means for you. And in this moment, my best life is going to be honoring my mother. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you so much. And I love you guys so much. Bye.